On February 1st, 2004, 11-year-old Carlie Brucia was walking home from a friend's house. It was Super Bowl Sunday and Bee Ridge Road, a usually busy street, was somewhat deserted as people were preparing to watch the Rams and the Patriots. It would be the last walk Carlie would ever take. At about 6:20 p.m. on that fateful day, a surveillance camera at EB's car wash caught an adult white male approaching Carlie and leading her away. It would be the last time Carlie was ever seen alive. Joseph Smith was arrested 2 days later, as several witnesses identified him from the tape. Carlie's lifeless body was found behind the Church of Christ. The town was devastated. There was a community outrage and an outpouring of support for the family. The house was a monument of flowers, dolls, and letters. In the midst of the media circus, a star was born. Because of her rumored drug use, Susan Schorpen became the center of media speculation about her knowing the alleged murderer and that drugs played a part in this tragic event. Rumors began to swirl about her frequenting the same local bar that Smith had visited. Lost in these rumors was the fact that a mother had lost her daughter tragically and another child had been murdered. 3 months after this tragic event, I had the great fortune of meeting Susan at the Cabana Inn, a local watering hole. A loving, generous woman with a fatal flaw. From a filmmaker's standpoint, I saw an opportunity to show the domino effect of such a tragedy on Susan, the family, and the community. The first thing I ever filmed was a memorial service for Carlie commemorating the first anniversary of her death. It was an event that was well attended and was set up to teach awareness for parents and children. Sheriff Balkwall came and every local news station. What I saw in Susan that day was a mix of sadness and a craving for the spotlight. I walk alone, I walk up shadows. For the next several months, Susan's lifestyle did much to fuel the rumors and speculation. The house she lived in with Carlie became known as a drug den. Susan was soon evicted from the house and came to live with us at Flatbush. It was then that we started doing interviews with Susan, putting her face on the rumors, getting her to break her silence.
You've never spoken out. This is your opportunity. I mean, what do you want to say to those people that have all these really great things to say about you over the last little while?
They need to get a life. There's so much more out there than just to sit and talk about me. I did not know Joe Smith. I never sold my daughter. This was not due to drugs. There are rumors, and as I said before, people really need to get a life.
Most of the people, as a result of the articles and whatever else, view you purely as an addict.
They don't view me as a person, as somebody who's suffering and...
Right. Yeah.
I'm not perfect.
How do you feel in particular about how the media has portrayed you?
I want to be nice. I think the majority of what has been written and what has gone out there has been garbage. A lot of garbage. There's a lot of mistakes. And they never even consulted me on it. Which, I guess they got to sell their papers.
Yeah.
That's the way they make their money.
Yeah.
But, that's not how things happened. And
the tough questions, the questions that America wants to know.
Dealing with police and dealing with the FBI in and out of my house, and we didn't sleep. It was constant doing anything you can. You know how many we did? So many.
Yeah. What was that experience like?
Horrible. You go in front of TV and beg somebody to please send your daughter home. And then she doesn't come home. It's a waiting game. It's a horrible, horrible waiting game.
Joe Smith's murder trial was scheduled for November 7th and was quickly approaching. A week before the trial, the news got wind that she was staying with us and that we were attempting to show Susan's side of the story. Susan refused to go to the trial for the first 3 days.
I didn't think I would handle it. I needed to lay eyes on that man. That one comment the media made with, it's just being very hard on the father. You know, I'm sitting there and I'm looking at it, I'm crying, I'm saying, Mommy.
Bruce, the guy she confronted at the memorial service, was called to the stand.
Getting it on tape?
Yeah, yes.
If any of this is shown, I will sue.
There's nothing to do about it. Freedom of the press.
Freedom of the press?
Bye.
We'll tell them about your drug adventures.
How about yours?
Okay.
How about yours? I found a couple of things in the house after you left.
Susan was immediately ready to go. We got dressed and headed to court. We were off and running. CBS, NBC, ABC, Court TV all started calling, wanting to get an exclusive on Susan. That same day, Susan finally got the call she'd been waiting for from Judy Cornett, a woman she had befriended during the search for Carlie. Judy's son had been abducted, and because she had already dealt with the media and was connected to Geraldo, she immediately took charge and started coaching Susan on how to handle the media. They became immediate friends and were inseparable. Judy was running the show. Susan went to stay with Judy in St. Pete. I was invited to be on court television. That next year, Susan was arrested 3 times. I was there to pick her up after her final arrest, and proud to say that she is now sober and working with community agencies to help educate and raise awareness for kids so that this won't happen to one more child.
In your mind, we can walk across water. Please don't cry, it's just a prayer for the dying.